Hey everyone. I've been asked by one of my regular viewers to talk about Proposition 4 here in California. Now, many of you don't live in California, so you may not know about it. Proposition 4 is being described as an initiative that requires females under the age of 18 to have parental consent before being given an abortion. Now, on the surface, this sounds fairly reasonable. Sounds kind of hard to argue against. I mean, after all, shouldn't parents know what's going on with the health of their daughters? I have a couple problems with this initiative, and I'll tell you straight up, I'm voting no on it. So, get your comments ready, start blasting me, because here we go. First and foremost, I don't agree with any law that threatens a woman's right to choose. And although this is very specific, at least on the surface of it, it starts the process of making abortion illegal. A woman's reproductive rights need to be defended at all costs. That's my primary problem with it to begin with. The next problem I have with this initiative is that it could cause young women to delay their abortions. It may not be the right timing. They may have gotten pregnant with someone who wouldn't be a good father or supportive or even around for the birth of their baby. There are numerous reasons why a female would choose to terminate her pregnancy. If she is required to get consent of her parents, even at the age of 17, she may stall, she may delay, she may wait out of fear for asking her parents' permission. With each week that passes, the termination of her pregnancy becomes more and more dangerous. Also, I don't really trust that that's all this initiative does. For example, one thing that it does do is if a female under the age of 18 wants to get an abortion without parent consent, it is possible, but first she must file child abuse charges against her parents. That's a little far out there. You have a young woman that's already in a very bad situation, and you're putting her in a position where she needs to put her choice versus her parents. That is very unfair to a young woman in a complicated and tough situation. Now, personally, I don't think abortion is a good thing. I would always recommend other forms of birth control, including abstinence, especially for such young women. However, the world is not a perfect place, and things are not always so clear-cut. We must preserve the right to choose. The polls show that this proposition is likely to pass. That being the case, it's time to consider options for the future to protect our young women in California. Here's what I would suggest. If we're going to hand the choice to the parents of a female 16, 17 years old, then I think we should attach a contingency to it. If it's the parents who choose that their daughter must carry their pregnancy to term and give birth, then the parents should also have the same responsibilities for that child as if it were their own. I think that seems fair. Think about it. You really want the parents to make the choice? Then also give them the responsibility. No on Proposition 4. Thanks for watching.